does not connect. Invade so close trying to get that kill.
Whew. And that looks like
and
that
that's
kill.
it.
And they say controllers down.
That's it. That's it, folks.
My, oh my.
Wow. Okay, so we're going to let the admins double check the scores right now, and they're going to verify for us in just a little bit who are the 2 players we're going to eliminate. I am so pumped for Halo for day 3, but I'm so pumped for Paladins as well. I predict we're going to see Triant and J Gravity for day 3. I think they're going to make it.
I think we're going to see Triant. I think we're going to see Sick. Like you said, Vinsanity, J Gravity, they all had big numbers throughout. Those are kind of the players that we were really watching at the top, so much so that they started to pull away that we kind of really started to focus on the bubble. But yeah, what a fantastic day of Halo for day 1. You saw players that don't even own an Xbox. Top NPN doing pretty well. I'm curious where things are going to net out, because it looked like for a minute we didn't have all the game results in on one of those last final scoreboards. So a player could have kind of jumped after more game stats came in.
Sure, and that's the drama about this entire program, right? They're all fighting for the top score. Right. They're playing in their own Rank Slayer matchups, and going against anybody online, you think like, okay, I'm going to do fine. I did fine. I got 15 kills last game. But all of a sudden, you're just not in the mode that you need to be. You're not getting the power weapons that you want. You're engaging when you're low on shields because you're chasing the kills rather than putting yourself in the best position.
Yep.
And you can get really tilted, and that happens just when we're playing on our own, right?
It's true. Yeah, when you don't even have thousands of people watching and kind of this pressure on you. You're competing. You've traveled to get here. Who knows what time zone you came from? Things like that. A lot of factors that go into that, but. Yeah, I think we saw a great performance from so many players today, and I think we're going to recap the rules here just to say exactly what you just saw. 8 players total, Rank Slayer playlist, the entire 75 minutes. They've earned 1 point per kill, and as a reminder, the 2 bottom scorers today will be eliminated. They get to enjoy E3, but they're not competing tomorrow in the Mixer Dome.
So we saw over 3,000 players sign up for this tournament. We knew it was going to be 10 left to go across all 3 of the games. But when we started week 2 with Halo, there was a surge. A surge of people playing online, streaming on Mixer, and just going ham.
Many of them streaming for the first time, right? Creating Mixer accounts, or Mixer channels rather, and going and just jumping in and starting to stream right then and there, which is pretty cool. And that's even the case with some of the players here.
And it was so easy. It was so easy. All you had to do was just stream from Mixer, make sure it's attached to your Smash.gg account, and then stream and play. And those that have Xboxes, you can just press your guide button, go to the satellite dish, and start streaming on Mixer by following the directions. Yep. If you're on a PC, Windows key G, follow the directions, you could stream. We wanted to cast a wide net. Anybody could play. Those that were in the U.S. could come to E3. Top 50 got $500 each for all 3 of the weeks. But it's all going to come down to the finals here in 2 more days to find out who is the number 1 player.
Like we said, cannot wait to see how Paladins nets out. It's going to be a completely different day. If you look at kind of right here, we saw players that are able to play Halo quickly, play Halo 5 the right way. They're able to cut across the map, pick up those kills. Paladins, there's so much more choice. There's so much more variety. So that's going to be exciting. If a player kind of starts with one champ, moves over to another champ, if their champ keeps getting the pick, they have to pick their secondary. Things of that nature are going to come into play as well.
Absolutely. Now, 2 players that are top 2 players did not play today. They had a bye, and that's a Bad Sniper and Struggles.
Yeah.
And Bad Sniper, when it comes to his Strix gameplay, that Sniper in Paladins, it's definitely something to watch. But even if we get to see them for day 3 in Halo, we saw some amazing snipe play come from a Bad Sniper.
That's true. We didn't even see our top guys who got a bye today. We don't even know how well they're going to do in Halo. We didn't get to see that today, so assuming that they make it all the way to day 3, that'll be kind of a new trait to see how they perform in both Paladins and Halo.
Absolutely. Now, you have been able to attend a lot of different tournaments. And when you are able to go to these different tournaments, I'm sure you feel, at least as a player back in the day, that type of, like that type of insanity that goes through your mind when you're not performing that well, or when you're tilted or whatnot. But each of these players have really performed very well today. We're happy that they're here, and we have Matt standing by with, I believe, Struggles at the moment. Matt, take it away.
Yeah, I do, Clutch Bravo. I do have Struggles, who's just seen his opposition. Remember the competitive man here. On this side of the tape, we're all friends. On that side of the tape, no. Who are you scared about from what you've seen?
Triant and J Gravity. Those 2 are the continued Halo players, so for sure, I know they're going to give me a run for my money, but we had some standing upsets that we saw, us top 2, me and Sniper, and we're kind of like, it's going to make tomorrow very interesting.
Remember, tomorrow is Paladins. We're going to need to see you on there before we can see what you do on Halo if you get through. Bottom 2 drop out today. That leaves us with 8. Bottom 4 drop out tomorrow. Only 4 play on the final day of E3. Paladins, we're going to see you do Halo on day 3?
I'll let you find out. I mean, I'm confident. I mean, Paladins is easy. It's point click, point click. That's all it is, yeah.
All right, so Struggles is not worried about what he's seen. Let's go back to Clutch and Bravo. Let's find out who's in and who's leaving us today.
All right, thank you, Matt. Well done on the floor, and well done of all of our players. But, folks, we've just been told from production that the scores are in. So we're going to take a look at that final scoreboard to find out who is staying alive and who is out of the tournament. And, folks, it looks like Mystic Kitty and Invade are out as our 7th and 8th player. But Bravo, let's take a look at our top players, man. I am surprised.
My goodness, only 2 kills separating 6 and 7. That's the bubble, and not a big one. Triant wins with 130 kills to his name. Sick there with 114. J Gravity in 3rd at 110. Vinsanity and Manta Duray at 4th and 5th with 103 and 95 respectively. And it's top NPN, the man who didn't own an Xbox, still doesn't own an Xbox. 92 kills. They're eliminating Mystic Kitty and Invade. Unfortunately, going to have to see those 2 go home. But like we said, they do get to enjoy 2 more great days at E3.
Look at the point gap between Triant, 130 and Sick, 114, and then J Gravity, and then Insanity. All of them getting triple digits, right? Performing very, very well. But that bubble, as you talked about, Manta Duray and top NPN, it really could have been anybody that was eliminated for the first half of the tournament. But then as we saw it climb more and more, Invade was on that train, trying to get up, but unfortunately.
But I know also, I mean, you know, the Manta Duray, Mystic Kitty combo, everyone now is going to everyone who came from Mystic Kitty kind of fan, everyone's now going to be rooting for Manta Duray. I know based on the chat, everyone's kind of rooting for those 2 as a duo. And I'm rooting for them too. We'll have to see how we can do.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well, folks, it's been a blast for day 1. This has been an incredible amount of Halo that we've saw just in this time. And I also have to say that anytime you're in this type of scenarios we were talking about before the scores, it's a lot different sitting in your own home, in the comfort of your home, on your own console.
Maybe you got your shoes off.
Yeah.
Getting all comfy. Although there's a lot of top Halo players historically, Walsh being one of them, who played with their shoes off in tournaments. So you don't have to wear shoes here.
Not technically, no. We don't have that in the rules. They can take
Could get stinky. That's about it, though.
Well, that's what we got aerosol. That's all good. And hygiene is important. But you participated in a lot of different Halo tournaments throughout your career. I've been to many as well. Even if it's somebody who is not a big Halo player, the intrinsic value of knowing somebody is performing to the best of their ability where the stakes are high.
Yeah.
And for some of these players, it's the first time they've ever had the opportunity to experience that. So just in case we have a couple players at home that maybe you're thinking, okay, this Halo thing sounds pretty cool, I want to jump on board, what would be some advice you'd give to some of these players?
Oh, man, I think really in those moments, all you can fall back on is preparation, right? You can just think to yourself, I've been grinding this game for whether it's years or just weeks. All the preparation, all the worrying needed to happen before this. Now it's just time to sit back and play. And especially even if you get, like you said, a little bit tilted because the kills aren't coming your way, just change a few things up, take a few different routes, maybe even kind of vary your weapon selection, because in a race format like this, the kills will come. You need to just slow things down, kind of reset, refocus, and get back into the game. So yeah, I think I'm a firm believer, and there's no point in worrying once you're there. There was a lot of time to worry before you got to the tournament, but all the time for worrying and preparation's all done now. It's just time to game.
Absolutely. Now, previewing tomorrow, it's going to be Paladins, and we are really, really excited to showcase that game. We're going to be live at the same time at 5:30. Well, that's going to do it for you and I, Bravo. It's been an absolute pleasure. We're going to have some more Halo on day 3, but we have Matt standing by. Matt, take it away.
Yeah, Clutch, Bravo, thank you. We are still figuring out some final scores. There might be a little bit of maneuvering around, but we do know, sadly, that Invade, you are done here at a mix of matchups. How's it been for you?
It stinks, man. It stinks. I really plan to do really well, especially for Paladins. That's tomorrow. I just had to get to 6th place, but unfortunately, it just didn't pan out the way that I wanted to.
Yeah. Feel like the maps didn't fall your way?
The maps didn't fall my way. I didn't get any sword maps or anything along the lines of that, so everything was gunplay, and then the lobbies were just diamonds, onyxes, and for somebody who doesn't play Halo a lot, that's a lot to go into. But overall, I still had a lot of fun.
You had a good experience though, right? You come to E3, it's a big deal. You get to play in this beautiful dome.
Heck yeah, it was one of the greatest experiences ever. Shout out to Mixer for allowing me and giving me the opportunity to do this. I've had a lot of fun, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Well, I'm glad you've had fun, Invade. I'm sorry that you're leaving us, but he drops out of the mix of matchups. We come back again tomorrow. As Clutch and Bravo were telling you with Paladins, And then day 3 on Thursday, we'll go back to Halo. But tomorrow is Paladins Day. We are live to you from E3 here at the Mixer Dome from 5:30 Pacific time. That's 1:30 a.m. for all you beautiful UK people. I see you in chat. I feel you. I know what that's like. But it is 5:30 here in Los Angeles. Back for Mixer Matchups Race to E3. I've been Matt Andrews. Invade won't be with us tomorrow, but let's make sure you are. 5:30 Pacific time. We'll do Paladins here in the Dome.
All right, thank you very much, Matt. Invade, I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of you on Mixer, mixer.com.
I want to hang out with that guy.
Yeah, he's
a cool guy.
He is, for sure. We want to hear from you on social media, folks. Use that hashtag #RaceToE3. Root for your favorite player. Submit clips to racetoe3 at Microsoft.com and support your player's channel using Sparks and Embers. And thank you to all of you that have hosted this channel as well. We're going to be live again, mixer.com/mixer, live from the Mixer.
Hey, let's do it again tomorrow?
Let's do it again tomorrow.
What do you say?
I think it's good. Production tomorrow, 5 o'clock
What,
or
Paladins?
5:30 for Paladins.
We'll do Paladins.
Let's do Paladins.
Sweet.
All right, it's on the board. Yeah, it's on the board, folks. That's been day 1 of Mixer Matchups Race to E3. Thank you very much for tuning in. Plenty more coming from Mixer when it comes to E3, but you're going to see us tomorrow at 5:30 Pacific time. Until then, good night and good game.
you.